let's look at resolution of forces. So the resolution of a force is the replacement of a given single force by two or more forces at the same point in a specified direction. So this is just the opposite of the resultant of a force. In the resultant of when getting the resultant of a force, we are replacing one single force by numerous forces. So we are replacing numerous forces by one single force. But in resolution of forces, we are replacing a given force or a single force by two or more forces in specified directions. So let's look at this example. So we have point P. At point P, we have a force of 50 newtons acting at an angle of 30 degrees from the horizontal. So I'll have this as the x-axis and y-axis. So in getting the resolution of these forces, I have to get this force Fs in the y direction and in the x direction. So this is what you're talking about. So you have to get Fx and Fy of Fs. And remember, Fs is 50 newtons, which is acting as 30 degrees. So we are going to put in what we call SOHCAHTOA, the trigonometry. So this is just a trigonometry short form. So we are going to apply this in getting these components of these forces. So F in the y direction, so this should be y and this should be x, sorry. This should be y, this should be x. So in getting, for us to get Fs in the y direction, so this is hypotenuse, this is adjacent, and this is opposite, this is hypotenuse, correct? Yeah. So we say to get Fs in this direction, in the upward direction or the vertical direction, or rather in the y-axis, we are looking at O. So O we use, so we have adjacent and we have hypotenuse. So we are going to use cosine. Okay, cos theta is equals to adjacent and opposite, adjacent over hypotenuse, sorry. Then you have sine theta is equals to opposite and hypotenuse, opposite over hypotenuse. And then finally tan tangent of theta is equals to opposite over adjacent. So when you look at this part, we want to get Fy. So for us to get Fy, which is the same as Fy is the same as getting opposite and hypotenuse. So we have Fy is equals to Fs. Then we are going to use this part because we have opposite, which is Fy, and we have H, which is Fs. So we have Fy is equals to Fs sine theta, where theta is this angle here, the angle between the horizontal and the force that we are calculating its, or we are getting its resolution. So again, when you want to get it Fx, so we consider cosine. So we have, for us to get Fx, we have to have Fs cos theta. Now, just to summarize all this, when you are calculating the horizontal angles, always consider cosine. And when you are getting the vertical angles, use sine theta. So Fs is now resolved into two forces, that is F Fs sine theta and Fs cos theta. So we know that theta is 30 degrees, so and Fs is 50. So 50 times 30, then you have 50 cos 30. So when you calculate those two equations, we have 50 times 30 is 25 newtons. Then you have 50 cos 30 is 43.3 newtons. Yes. So those are the two resolutions of this force Fs.